Hey, welcome everyone. It is Rob. Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by wealthbuildershq.com. This update is for Friday, the 19th of January, 2024. Hope you're having a fantastic day. As we get started here, keep in mind that everything we look at is for educational purposes. All right, so we'll start off with the S&P 500 first. Let's go back there. And let's kind of zoom in on that a little bit. Let me get rid of this orange bar. Perfect. Okay. So you can see where we're at today, 18th, right? We had a nice little pop, got back above the moving average. Everything I was hoping for, by the way. Our next step is to break that 47.93 level, retest and bounce off the 4,800. That's the next upside move I am looking for. There's lots of opportunity on the upside. We'll catch up on some of those next week. For this week, let's look at the trade setups that may potentially be available on Friday. So let's see. Let's go back and look at Cigna, CIG. All right, overall nice move on Cigna. I'm going to zoom it back in. We're looking for a switchback trade. What does that mean? Switchback trade is a trade setup that we have coined that basically says you can go in either direction. We'll go this way or this way, right? It's at a key level. You can see where we closed. It has an opportunity to move up. There's a trade setup there if it does. There's an opportunity to move down. There's a trade setup there that does if it does. What does this do for you as a trader? It stops you from finding trades that are only singular direction. This is a bullish trade. And if the market goes down and your stock goes down, there's nothing you can do. Now you've got an opportunity to take it in both directions, or either direction, I should say, based on what the overall market and that stock does when the market opens up. So right now we're sitting up near that key level, that fib line, that 308.25. If we move up a little bit, retest and bounce, we're looking at 316.25 is resistance. So we're talking about somewhere 315-ish. Right around there would be a place to consider a target. Obviously, you're going to set your targets based on your own risk profile, right? If it breaks to the downside, and it very well could, pulls down, retest to 308.25 and fail. 303 is support. So right about 304, 304.5, somewhere in there maybe would be a good place as a target. Once again, make sure it's based on your risk profile. VRSK is the second one. Right? Nice move. Okay, so we've had a little bit of flat going on there with the moving averages. Really hasn't had much. It's in this little channel type mode in there, right? So if we retest that 236 and bounce, we've got room up to 240. So probably about 239 would be a potential target. If it breaks to 236, retest and fails, we're looking at 232.25. So maybe 233.5 would be my target on this one. All right, and then XOP, just for me. Let's see. There's XOP, really nice setup. Do I need a fib in there? We've got 120 to 127. I do. There's only $6 difference on my fibit. So we're going to go ahead and add a negative, not a negative, but an 882. I'm going to add, I have two of them. I'm going to add a black line, not green. The green would be if I'm trying to do a Fibonacci 4-step trade, which I'm not. So we're in a bearish bias on this, all right? So that's the first thing I want to take into consideration. Retest to 127.5, bounce, right about 131, 130.5, somewhere there would be a target, okay? You need a bullish market to be able to want to take that one. I like the idea of a bearish move better here, actually, right? Break the 127.5, retest and drop, and we're looking at 124 as support, so right around 125-ish. Is going to be the target. You don't have a lot of room to the downside on this one, but you do have some that you can take advantage of. You've got a lot more on the upside. You just have to decide if this trade fits your risk profile before ever taking it on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all at our next update. Bye for now.